All right, so here's another example from chapter 4.7. In this particular example, what we end up with the inverse tangent, so an inverse trig function being inputted into one of our original trig functions. So in this particular example, we're again going to want to work from the inside out, and I can see here that since I have sine and then tangent, I'm not going to be able to do any simple cancellations or anything like that. So what I'm going to want to do with this one is, again, just take what's on the inside of the parentheses and work my way to the outside. So I have arc tangent of 4 over 3. Now, when I do anything involving arctan here, what I'm really asking is tangent of what angle is equal to 4 over 3. Well, I know tangent of any angle is in fact just going to be the opposite over the adjacent. Okay. Now I need two things here to make sure that I get the correct angle. One is that I notice that tangent is positive, therefore I automatically know I'm going to be in quadrant 1. Okay. If you look to the places where tangent exists and is allowed to have an inverse, the only place where tangent is positive is in quadrant 1. Okay. And then I see that I'm just going to go ahead and draw a triangle. I know my opposite and adjacent sides, so I draw out my triangle. Okay. And it can just be generic. It doesn't matter which direction it's going. Well, if that's theta, and that's what I'm trying to find, and I can put theta here if I want, okay, then I know the opposite side is just going to be 4, and the adjacent side is 3. Now, you could use the Pythagorean theorem to find the third side. I'm pretty familiar with this type of triangle. It's a 3, 4, 5 triangle. Now, if I look back to my original problem, well, really all I'm trying to find, okay, is sine of theta. Okay. Well, and in this case, theta, okay, and sine of any angle is just opposite over the hypotenuse. Well, the opposite side is right here, and the hypotenuse is right here. Therefore, sine must equal 4 over 5, opposite over hypotenuse. Okay. And I know that since I'm in quadrant 1, sine is also positive since all trig functions are positive in the first quadrant.